At first blush, you think, this is the hive mind. This is demonic. This is legion. This is evil. And you would not be wrong. If you have expressed that, that is your personal expression. It's legitimate. It's valid. And then you go over to these fanatical right-wingers, fundamentalists, who really don't believe in anything except for capitalism and a new form of currency. They've replaced the centralized banking system and done a terrible job at it, and they've become malformed, despotic rulers who don't even have a historical archive as to how they're going to machinate against us. So we begin to get into this idea of whatever your personal expression is correct. Now what? In other words, you are supposed to express how you feel as an individual, but where we stop is we start to create these icons, these terms of disparate measure in order to stop our fellow brother and sister so that we can capitalize on the track thinking that I discussed earlier. Like, you have to stay on track, you have to do your job, or else you should commit suicide. And they're even trying to give you new ways to do that. In fact, it's kind of a end of life scenario when you get to the point where you no longer have a reason for being, and so you self-delete by getting sick. This is so ontologically permeating into the cellular structure of who and what we are. And then even more so, it's grounded on in the populist movement by way of, now that you can't afford this type of food, you're going to eat nothing but poison. Now that you can't afford this medication, you're going to do nothing but go into the cessation of an end-of-life scenario. Well, it doesn't have to be like this. Don't you see that collectively we are making these choices? Collectively, we are voting for it. So what do? Do you just become a hippie, a dropout? Do you become a drug addict that's just taking different psychedelic drugs and is spinning out and has no sort of hub or core axis of rotation? No, the height of personal expression, what you always wanted to be, or maybe something that you just felt within you that you never explored or discovered. That is what you are supposed to do, and you're supposed to fight for it. And when you do that, you are a part of the collective mind, and it is beyond the hive mind, because this is territory that civilizations have been destroyed for, and here we are destroying ourselves.